If we can have some of these pieces, we're golden. I really want the Mewtwo one and the Pikachu one. Oh my gosh!
They're almost all there.
Almost all of them are there. Welcome home, Rep Pack. It's your boy Marcus here, and welcome to Comfort Cartoons, a channel where I collect absolutely everything from the late 90s, 2000s, and I'm also trying to create the world's biggest Spongebob and Nickelodeon collection. And I also have the most generous dog of all time. You know, just chilling in my house. You know, she's always donating with love, affection, sometimes distance. Sometimes when you're a little bit too comforting with her, she just dips on you. She goes sit somewhere else, and you just look at your hands, you're like, what have I done? But I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and if you guys aren't, you know the drill. SpongeBob Scavenger Hunt Flip.
What's first on the list, Squidward?
Well, let's see. Bring back the rare desert sandwich.
It's about to be a whole lot brighter, Red Pack, because your boy is here. Today, we're going to be going on our own scavenger hunt. We're going to be going to one of our favorite places, and that's the thrift shops. Because today's a Monday, and I'm thinking like Saturday and Sunday, maybe people have garage sales, they donate what's not sold, and then boom, we show up and we get all the goods. So make sure you hit the like button if you guys haven't already. I know you guys love this series. And if you're new to this channel, I do these buyouts at all types of different stores, but the thrift shops are something special because we can always find vintage and odd, weird items that you can't find anywhere else in the retail stores. So let's head on over there. All right, so we're in the car. God damn, that's a nice wiener. You see him? Handsome. You know, some people are genuinely concerned about my Coke consumption.
Yeah, I mean, you'll get over it.
Thing is like, you know, some people they have cigarettes, some people they have coffee, some people have methamphetamine. Is that what it's called?
I guess so.
I don't know, I don't do it.
Street name is meth.
But I have Coke Zero. It's my fuel. So what we're gonna be doing, guys, is we're gonna be going to Savers First, usually a place where we have the best result. And they already opened up like 20 minutes ago. I wanted to get there when they first opened, but I had trouble finding my wallet this morning. But we're gonna head over there right now. Hopefully we can find something awesome. And then we're gonna stop by a couple other ones, but they actually closed one of our OG Goodwills.
Really?
The one by your house.
Yeah.
I knew you were gonna say that. I said it as you said it because I knew you were gonna say, which one? Even though it's by your house. All right. And I also brought my SpongeBob bag because I'm trying to, you know, save the environment one bag at a time. You know me. And also look sick.
That's a recent thing you're doing.
Yeah, I know. I just thought about it yesterday. Okay, guys. So we just got to Savers. It is not too crazy outside. So maybe we missed the rush, or maybe that's a good sign that maybe not too many people have been in there so far. So let's go ahead and park and let's get on inside. Okay, guys. Already starting out, we found these Land Before Times plushies that are super adorable, but they're going for like $30 each, which is kind of insane. That's like something you'd pay for like vintage market or something, you know, where that's like their specialty. Oh yeah. That's way too much. But also over here, we even have some Funko Pops, but dude, they're $30. It's not even close to their PPG. Oh, dude, that's kind of cool. The Mickey Mouse donut hat. Oh yeah. Who is that on the left? Do you know what that is?
I don't know.
Looks like the mom from Married with Children. All right, guys, we're gonna go to the next section. This is ridiculous. Mr. Incredible looks like he saw a black bear. Dude, you gotta get this. Come on. You can't not go home with this.
I think I can.
No, you can't. No, you can't. All right, let's keep on looking, guys. Dude, look at this. You got a little, what is this, a Joker or like a vampire? I don't know. So you guys know, we're looking for anything Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, anything that fits our vibe. But they do have these, I don't know if they're SpongeBob or if they just have SpongeBob stickers all over it. Rollerblades, they're super messed up. We're gonna leave those. But dude, check this out. Oh, this is perfect. Next to the mailbox. Oh yeah. This is like a really good representation of the clock. I'm not sure if it works 100% sure, but we gotta check it out. It's only $5. We're definitely picking this guy up for sure. One of the things I'm excited for is those bags. You know, that's my favorite thing about Savers, going to those little mini bags. Those are all over there. We're gonna make sure we check this whole section out first then. I told you with the bags, dude. We got a Woody back there, but he's a little too grimy for me. This is a really cool, like, Spider-Man 3 laptop. Like, this is not for me, but that just seems like somebody else is being perfect for them.
True.
Dude, it's so damaged. I almost can't leave this behind until we get a replacement. Let's see if it works.
It's a Magic 8 Ball?
It's the original SpongeBob Magic 8 Ball. Okay, I think we're gonna put Buzz back because we got this Buzz, but his eyebrows are a little worn down. I can't get two worn down guys. I'm gonna get one worn down guy. I'll get the SpongeBob one. But damn, I can't believe we found this. This is so like odd to find. I wish it was in better shape, but hey man, what can you do? It's $2, it's ripped up, but man, somebody spent 500 good tickets for this thing.
And hit a lion with it.
Why'd you hit me?
Oh, damn.
The original Pokemon Monopoly? I mean, this is made by your brothers, too. Like, what the hell?
That's true.
How much is it going for, though? $5, dude? Even if it just has these guys in there, that's worth the money. The box is worth that. That's insane. I can't believe you found the original Pokemon Monopoly. Oh, dude, what is up with all these freaking superhero laptops?
As you gotta have the DC version.
Steve Jobs, man, he didn't want to leave the superheroes out. If Mordecai and Rigby bred. Dude, that is genuinely like a perfect mesh between Mordecai and Rigby.
Yeah.
Okay, so we still have so many Spider-Man 3 things. I feel like somebody that maybe worked on like Spider-Man 3, like merchandise something was here, because right here we found this spin brush. This is technically like something you would use to like write on and draw stuff. And you look inside here, it's got like the whole like press kit for this toothbrush. So I'm pretty sure somebody who had to have worked on like the Spider-Man 3 merchandise had to have been here. It's kind of interesting, you know?
Definitely.
Yeah. I feel like we're like detectives trying to figure out the Spider-Man 3 mystery. Where we found the soulless. I've never seen a more soulless Thomas the Picture image than this one. This is probably the creepiest one I've ever seen.
So you can get it.
If it's less than $5, no, that's not worth giving me nightmares for the rest of my life. Okay, so we're going to the book section. You guys know what we're looking for, Nick Zone books or anything that we can add to the collection. But Nick Zone, anything in the Nick Zone collection would be amazing to find. Let's check it out. And of course, we're gonna check out the DVDs and VHSs. Okay, so we found Miss Rugrats in Paris, the movie. She wrote it on the box. I have the VHS, and nobody's stealing my classes, Rugrats in Paris. And then we got another one, Rugrats on Vacation. You guys know I'm obsessed with finding the VHSs now. And we found also Nacho Libre, which is one of the few live action movies we don't have. We found Franklin is Lost, which is not even Nickelodeon branded, but he has a book series, but the cartoon is owned by Nickelodeon, so I just had to get it. And this is probably my favorite find of all today. The Ultimate Rugrats fan book includes episode guide, show trivia, actor photos, and more. It literally breaks down everything you need to know about the show. You have the creators right here. Classy Supo, that's like the brand name. That's the husband and wife that made Classy Supo. And you have like, you know, look at who remembers Duckman. Like, come on. Like, it just goes through everything. You get to learn more about these people and stuff. And I just think that's really cool. So I'm excited to go through this book more when we get back to the cartoon cavern. All right, so Parker's got everything in our bag. You're saving the world, like I said. And not just that, dude, all that stuff was $40.
That's it?
Yeah, that's like an amazing deal.
Wow.
So I'm so glad to go through all that stuff. We might stop by at one more Goodwill, but honestly, between the stuff that I showed you guys and the stuff that we didn't show you, there's more than enough stuff. That is unbelievable. So we'll stop by one more Goodwill just to see like what's going on. I mean, not Savers. I wish there was more than one Savers around here, but there's only the one. So we're gonna stop by Goodwill next. We're gonna load this in the back. And man, I'm so glad I got this car because we wouldn't be able to make trips like this. But we're gonna go ahead and head to the next Goodwill and we're see if we find anything like crazy, you know, that blows our mind. But other than that, we're gonna head back. Okay, so now we're in the Goodwill, which is usually like one we never find anything. Like Savers always the one we find the most. But again, if we can find anything in here, we're gonna check in with you guys and we'll head back out and we're gonna get back to the cavern because we found so much stuff today I couldn't believe it. Okay guys, so we found two things. We found the original Jimmy Neutron movie, which I don't have this individual disc, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up if they can give me it for a good price. And then Parker found the SpongeBob Jr. novelization, which is really cool because it's got pictures. But you guys know I love all these novelizations of the movies, so that's really cool to find. And again, we don't have a price on this one either, so hopefully they give us a good deal on both of them.
That's a new soda. That's a different one than from what he had in the car. Did you switch this out?
Yes, there was a little bit left in the other one, but I put it back in the freezer because I only drink cold shit. Even hot cocoa, mine should be cold.
Cold cocoa?
No, they still call it hot cocoa. But it's hot as hell in here. So make sure you guys smash the like button. But we have all this stuff right here, guys. I cannot wait to get into it. We actually need to get one disposable bag, so ruining the environment one bag at a time. We need to get another one of these things. We're gonna pop into all this stuff. We're gonna start with the SpongeBob bag. That's the store we went to first. And then we're gonna check out some of the stuff in the Goodwill bag. I can't wait to open up that Pokemon Monopoly. I'm so excited to see if there's any of the pieces in there or how much of the game we have together. Okay, so, dude, that first store was unbelievable. I think that was probably one of our best trips to Savers.
Probably.
Yeah, so the first item we gotta start off with, dude, is this right here. I'm really not sure how it works exactly. So maybe we put some batteries here and see if it works, but it has a bunch of switches and stuff. Oh wait, there it goes, it was off. Dude, and you can switch through the numbers and you can see actually what it is.
It's mail time.
Oh, that's cool. So it has the mail time, which is weird because 2 o'clock is around when my mail comes. That's really weird.
Oh, they know your mail time.
Yeah, now everybody's just privileged at Parker where his mail shows up at like 8 in the morning. This guy walks out to his mail. That's unbelievable. Since you know the hand system, and I said no kid needs that anymore because every clock's digital. What time is that?
I'm gonna go ahead and say 8 o'clock.
That's where you're wrong.
Huh?
Because this is 8 a.m.
But I said 8.
You don't know anything about the constellation of the sun's positioning.
What?
This is AM, okay? Parker is so bad at these Blue's Clues games. Okay, how about this one?
I'm gonna go with 12 o'clock.
Nope, it's a leap year. So there's 3 different settings you can select from. The first one shows you like what they're doing at that time based off this picture up here. So it kind of just has a little description. The third one actually teaches you how these hands work. And the bottom one is just different music based off of the different times in the day. So that is super cool. And then if we put this down, like what happens with this? So if you push that just gets Blue to chime in. This is super cool, and I immediately when I saw this, I was like, unfortunately, I think it might be time to move Arnold.
Okay.
I think that he goes there so much better, right?
Yeah.
I think that's perfect just like that, and Arnold's gonna have to get moved. But that is a really cool find today. We got a clock from Blue's Clues. Okay, so we got a lot of stuff, but I can't lie, I really just want to get into this right here, because if we can have some of these pieces, we're golden. It doesn't have to be a lot of them. I'm pretty sure each of these pieces goes for like $5 to $10 each. I really want the Mewtwo one and the Pikachu one. Did you have this when you were a kid?
I think it did.
Yeah, dude, look at Professor Oak on the cards. Let's go ahead and check out the money and see if it's like, I don't even remember everything. Oh my gosh.
Dude, they're almost all there.
Almost all of them are there. Who are we missing?
You were missing Bulbasaur.
That is such a freaking come up. Who knows, maybe Bulbasaur's even in here somewhere. There's a quarter, dude. It's paying itself back. But dude, it's so cool because look, as me and Parker are Pokemon fans, these are actual Pokemon dollars. That's dope. Oh, dude, and the properties you can buy is like Blaine's gym.
That's cool.
That is dope. Okay, so that is an awesome find. It has the instruction manual in there as well, but the coolest thing of all is the fact that it actually has all of the pieces, and look at how adorable that Charmander is. Just these pieces alone made it worth the $5 we paid for this thing, and I'm definitely gonna be putting all of these figures on display in the Pokemon room, and I'm definitely gonna be keeping this box for sure. It's a little bit beat up, but until we get a better shaped box version of this, we're definitely gonna keep this one. And then let's go ahead and open the board, man. Oh my god, dude, even just this could be hung up on the wall. That's so cool. It's vintage. The board is in great condition. I'm definitely gonna be keeping all this stuff together, but for sure we're gonna be displaying these figures in the Pokemon section. Honestly, dude, we find so much stuff. I feel like I could start one of those antique booths. Like at the freaking stores we go to, like the flea markets.
Probably.
What if we did that and we had one someplace where you guys can go and get some of the stuff that like doesn't make it into the collection or whatever. I'd have to charge enough probably because I wouldn't be able to keep up with the stock as much as somebody else would. But that would be a lot of fun, I think.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay, so the next item up here, we found this Zerg. It looks like there's 2 of them in there. There's one right here, and there's another one over here. But we found one of these in a previous video. Remember, you found it like not that long ago. I can't remember where we were, but some kind of Goodwill or thrift shop. So somebody in the video commented on that one. Apparently, this is like some kind of Disney store exclusive. So just the figure itself is like $20.
Oh, cool.
So we have not just one of the figures though, we have 2 of them. So we have one that's in decent shape. Let's go ahead and see if that works. Oh, dude, that is actually pretty cool. You want to give it a shot? Oh,
damn.
this guy got a firepower. I am your father, Lightyear. No, I am your father. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I can squeeze them at the same time. All right, we're gonna go find those, but the fact that we have all the balls with it makes it even rare. So we're definitely gonna be putting this one on display, and I'll probably put this one that's a little bit more damaged all the way back in the bag with all the pieces as well. Okay, so the next one, this was such an odd item to find. Like, these are really hard to find. I think if you can get this thing brand new in the box sealed, it goes for like $80. But this one is not sealed, but we did not have this in the collection. This is the Spongebob Squarepants Magic 8 Ball. I don't know why I feel like I had to turn it around. It's the same way no matter what. But it's the Magic 8 Ball. And it has the Spongebob Squarepants logo. This is literally what I saw like in the bag. And I was like, just that was enough for me to identify it. All right, go ahead and ask it a question. We'll see what kind of references and answers it has. Will I ever get married? Oh no, I can't even see it. So unfortunately, it looks like it's a little damaged. So there's too much foam for us to actually see what's behind there. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have Ryan go ahead and edit a Magic 8 Ball on screen. And he's gonna run through the different examples of what it could have said possibly on the different options. So that is really cool. Nonetheless, despite the fact it's a little scratched out, I could not leave such a rare SpongeBob item behind. Hopefully one day we can find a better shape, better condition one. But either way, this one's going in the collection until we get that better version. Oh, this next one I got for you.
For me?
Yeah. So I got you this
What the heck?
puzzle of Israel. Is that Israel?
I don't know.
Jerusalem.
It could be anywhere.
Despite the crazy art thing, I got this. This is called
Bowling.
no, bowling.
Bowie.
Yeah, bowling. So you go ahead and you take these pins out.
And then you line them up in a pyramid pattern.
Yeah, you get it. And let's see if you can put your mommy where your mouth is.
Why would I want that?
I mean, was it money? How's the saying go?
Yeah.
Oh. Alright, so Parker and me are gonna have 2 rolls. You get 2 rolls. Whoever gets the most pins down takes the cake of this video. Because I have one inside that I have for my mom's birthday, and you can have a slice of that cake for this video.
Why don't you give your mom the cake?
No, well, you know what? You deserve it if you beat me at bowling.
Not your mom and her birthday?
I can get her another cake. So let's see what you got. Oh, so you got, I don't know what the number is, but you got 2 left. So let's go ahead and clear the lane.
Clear the lane.
Alright, what you got here?
Oh, that's
okay.
a spare.
That's a spare.
Spare it up. What?
Because I'm about to make things squared.
What?
Just set it up. Alright, so I'm going to do things a little different than Parker here. Because, you know, he's a professional bowler. For me, I'm a novice. And I've been bowling for long. So I'm going to go what I call a rivet round. It's going to go, and it's going to roll through them all. I'm going to hit it, and then it's going to come back.
Of the game.
It's going to come back, though.
So are you trying to spin like that?
I'm spinning backwards, so it'll come back and give me more hits.
That's not how that works.
You'll see. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Okay, the way I see that is that you missed. Like, you didn't even gutter, you just missed.
I shouldn't have went for the spin. Alright, well now I just gotta get a strike. Oh, come on!
Poetic justice.
Alright, you did it. I can't hold this away from you. You have won.
Thanks.
Here you go. Now you can add that to your bowling collection. We got more stuff in here. Make sure you guys stick around. We add all this stuff to the collection. This guy right here, I just picked up. Ryan will bring it up on screen, the total value for this, but I paid $1.99 for it. And this is that little thing that goes on your Switch controller that connects your Joy-Cons to make it like a bigger controller. I just felt like for $2, that was just kind of like, you know, just Nintendo product to leave behind. It might not be worth it at all, but we tried it. Okay, and then this is really, really amazing. We got 2 VHS tapes here. As you guys know, I'm extending the VHS collection more and more. We do not have this one. We have the Rugrats original movie, but we did not have Rugrats in Paris. And this is so important because this also came from Miss Felix's class, probably at a local elementary school here. Dude, this like, just this is so nostalgic. This like weird, like corduroy. So let's go ahead and seal that up. And then we also got Rugrats Vacation, which I used to watch these Rugrats VHS tapes all the time when I was a kid. So to have another one right here is awesome. But as you guys know, right now, currently the VHS player is not really working. We've troubleshot a few different things and we're down to like 1 problem. So if I can fix that, then we're gonna have that VHS player back. If not, then I have to buy a new one and remodel it again. Nonetheless, we have to collect all the VHSs because it's all about preserving as much stuff as possible. And it's really cool to have 2 Rugrats VHS tapes in one day. Then next up, we had the DVD of Nacho Libre, which is one of the few live action Nickelodeon movies we do not have.
Surprise. Get that cone out of my face!
Oh, and we have that era where they have these flaps on the DVDs. But we got the disc in there, everything we could need for the most part, so can't complain. And then next up, we have a Franklin book that says, Franklin is lost. Oh, dude, it says right here, I'm on TV. Hey, it's Franklin. But as you can see, it has all the illustration that you can come to expect from the show, but it's actually a little bit different, the art style. And I just thought that was really cool because I don't have any of these books. You have Bear over here, his best friend, always eating berries. He was, you know, classically known for that. Damn, Franklin freaking me out over here. You didn't even see him, did you? I did it. But yeah, just some beautiful illustration. I love it. So we're gonna add that to the book collection for sure. And my favorite book was this guy right here, the Ultimate Rugrats Fan Book. It's a Toys R Us book and it was from 1998. It goes through like the entire process of how they work. So over here, there's an awesome shot of what the Klasky Supo studios looked like. Because when I've been to Nickelodeon Studios, that was obviously no longer there because Rugrats was off air. But that is what that studio looked like at that time back in 98, which is a really cool picture to have, you know, in the book. But this right here is probably my favorite because as you guys know, in the Klasky Chupo artwork, their lips are very pronounced and it's a big part of their head in some cases. Like as you can see, look, like half their faces are lips, you know? So there's a designated lip guy. His or her job is to listen to the cassette tape without they record the voices of the actors' voices and figure out how to make the characters' lips move. For years of experience on cartooning, the lip guy knows the mouth shapes will have to work a certain way with the sound. There is a list list of mouth shapes for the Klasky Supo characters, mouth A and mouth B. He or she writes them down on a big sheet of paper next to the dialogue for the script. So that's crazy. Who knows how many copies of this there are out there, but either way, we're adding that to the shelf. Okay, so we went to Goodwill. There was like a ridiculous rule where you had to buy 3 DVDs to get them for $5.99, or you had to pay for 1 DVD for $5.99. So we just got some stuff that even though I didn't really want, we just got it because it was like, I mean, you might as well take the free thing if you're gonna have to pay that price regardless. So we got a bunch of DVDs, some that I didn't really even expect to get. First up, we got Animals and Friends. This has a variety of different Nick Jr. shows, but all based off of animal themes. The next up, another movie, live action Nickelodeon movie that we did not have in the collection. As you can see, we got the splat right down there. This is a Nickelodeon movie starring JT Austin, which is in Wizards of Waverly Place, and then of course Emma Roberts, who is just classic with Nickelodeon.
Day after day, it's unfabulous.
Then next up, we have the Jimmy Neutron DVD. We have the VHS of this, we have the 4-pack movie of this, but we did not have a solo DVD. It does have a little grime up here, but I think I can get that off for sure with some glue off. And the disc is in full color, along with the promotional paperwork that comes in it. Okay, so that was all the DVDs, but the big book we got was this one right here. I do not have this in the collection. The SpongeBob movie Out of Water, which is really, really cool because we do have the newest SpongeBob movie novelization, which is very similar to this. It's very SpongeBob-esque, all the way down to the end. It has a freaking black and white ad for the video game, which is a very not good video game, but it's okay. And then the other 2 books, because we had to get something, Parker found this Aladdin book. I mean, I probably wouldn't have got this, but he did find the best thing that kind of fit the vibe of the channel that was available. So it's just a special, you know, exclusive story of Aladdin that's in this book, so that's really cool to have. But the other one we got was this Inside Out hardcover book. It says Driven by Emotions, and it's just a really cool, high quality book. I think it's just a novelization of the movie, but it has really, really cool illustrations throughout it. The cover of it was really nice, and I just felt like I couldn't leave it behind for the price that we got it for, technically being a third of $5.99, $2 I guess. But that is actually it for this one, guys. I think we did an amazing job today on these 2 hauls. We only ended up going to 2 stores, but that's because we found so much stuff at the 2 stores that was unbelievable. We're gonna be going back to the flea market very, very soon as well. King Richard's, you guys know about that place where we have a bunch of old vintage crazy stuff, because we haven't been there in a long time, and I know they have some new stuff in stock. So we're gonna be going there, so make sure you subscribe, make sure you have post notifications on, hit the Instagram if you guys haven't, make sure you follow me, and always, you know the drill, scan it. Alright guys, so we are over here by the DVDs and the VHS. So here's our whole Nickelodeon VHS collection right here. We mostly have a lot of Little Bear here, but we do have this Rugrats Thanksgiving. So now we can actually add the Rugrats on Vacation. We are getting closer and closer to hopefully completing that Rugrats collection one day. And we also have the Rugrats in Paris movie with the cover to go with the original Rugrats the movie. Unfortunately, this one never made it into Miss Felix's class, but it's still cool to have both these with the sleeves on it. And then we have some DVDs, and these are going to be added to the collection as well. We have 2 right here for our live action setup, which these are all movies that are Nickelodeon originals that have been live action movies they've actually made though, all the way down to Shredder Man Rules. We can now add Hotel for Dogs to that, and also Nacho Libre. It's kind of crazy how many live action movies Nickelodeon's actually made. I can't wait to keep growing this part of the collection. We finally get to move Jimmy. Really not fit in there now. And then we have the Jimmy Neutron movie, which we do not have in there. And we have Animals with Friends, but that's going to go in our expanded DVD collection. As you guys know, we have a lot of the Nick Jr. and related stuff like that, or like really weird like one-off episode type of things. We put that in here, so we're gonna go ahead and add Animals and Friends into this box. Jimmy we're gonna go ahead and put in here too. The only reason why is because we have this 6-movie 6-pack that has all of those in there accessible for us to play them if we need to, and it kind of consolidates the shelf a little bit more. So we're gonna put that one in the expanded collection, but we still needed it, so I'm glad we picked it up today. Okay, so the clock, I already told you guys, I think this guy belongs right here. What do you think? Here? Do we move him here and keep that there? I think the other way, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, these are all iconic characters to the Blue's Clues franchise, and that kind of all go blends over here. Again, ignore the falling SpongeBob, we're trying to fix that. But we have all the Blue's Clues stuff over here that segues that way, so that's extremely awesome. I mean, it's a really good time, circumstantially, that we started Comfort Cartoons right when Blue's Clues had its like resurgence, so I'm glad we have so much stuff in the collection, and there may not be another time in history where we can get this much. Okay, so for the novelization of the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water, I want to go ahead and put that with the Rugrats movie, Story and also Sponge on the Run, which is also novelized. So we're gonna go get that whole set right over here with our rock bottom journal. So that is an awesome addition to the collection. I almost wanted to add this Rugrats book into our document files, but I just really want to have this accessible for right now. So we're gonna go ahead and put this one right over here with our soft book covers on the side. And then we've got a Franklin, which I think would go perfect over there as well, because that is where most of our children's books are. And I can't wait to get more of these ones as we go on our hunts. Okay, and you guys know if an item's a little bit grungy, as you could say, I go ahead and put it up here in the up rafters where we can just dust it off whenever we want to, and it just looks cool up there. So for right now, we're gonna go ahead and put the SpongeBob Magic 8-Ball right up here. Just a nice little item to see as you're kind of walking around the room. Because the condition is not that crazy, it's not necessarily something you want to see like up front and close. Okay, you guys know I love adding to my Toy Story collection, so that Zurg is gonna go right over here. I think he fits in. Or you know what? Right here. That's the perfect spot for him. So right there we got the Zurg. I think that's a perfect spot for him next to the Lightyear Zurg. We've got the main Zurg down here. We even got the Alien Zurg. And pretty much all this stuff we found, I mean the figures themselves were $20 each back when I got them, and everything else we found at thrift stores, Five Belows, flea markets. So it's been a pretty cheap collection to build, and I'm having so much fun with it with you guys. This is just so nostalgic, the artwork of all the characters, like even just this Geodude. How is a Geodude nostalgic? But we're gonna go ahead and add this to storage because this is a pretty ragtag box, but I really want to put these figures out on display. So let's go ahead and put these on display, and this one's gonna go ahead and go to storage, but I'll know where these are at when I need them. All right, so right there we have our little Monopoly figures. If we back it on up, you can see it's actually on the Sword and Shield display in the overall Pokemon section of the room. They're just so tiny that the more you back up, the less you can see them. But I think they look perfect right there. And anybody who sees this play those games, super nostalgic, just having your piece and selecting them in the Monopoly game. Welcome back to another outro. Welcome back to another forgotten outro right back. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, make sure to smash the like button. Check out this video on your screen right here. What's the last epic video on this channel? I know you guys are gonna love it. And that video more than likely has an outro. Honestly, it's like 50-50 at this point. But I'll see you guys over there. And as always, right back, I will see you beautiful people in the next one. Adios.